Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, as you can probably tell, I am definitely feeling a lot better than I did last night, and the blood sugar is not quite under control yet, but it's down a whole lot from what it was, hovering right around the 200s or so, and you'll be able to see on the screen there what the history of the blood sugar has been since yesterday afternoon with time and blood sugar readings. It got pretty high there a few times, yeah, but it's been coming down with a combination of insulin, metformin, and fasting, and doing some exercise, all of which are geared specifically to bring the blood sugar down. I have determined that today I am not going to eat anything until the blood sugar is down to an acceptable range, which means that it needs to be between about 90 and 120. So I've got a little ways to go yet, but I'll get there. On another note, I was thinking about changing up my vlogs just a little bit. Mainly, I'm going to aim for most of the orbit videos to be shorter, so that people won't look at the time on them and go, oh no, that's too much. Because a lot of people do. I've done it myself. And then I'm also thinking about, say, once a week, just make a series of clips throughout the day and then put them together in one larger video that night. Because there's all the time there are things that, once I get the video made, I'm thinking, oh man, I should have included this, or oh man, I should have said something about that, or things like that. So I'm thinking one day a week I might just try and make one vlog a week that's longer and try to keep the rest of them under 3 minutes or so. And I'm also going to start splitting some things off, like the watching bad videos, the cooking videos, or review videos, whichever I do, things like that. Make those their own thing and not necessarily make them part of the orbit, which is what I have done for the most part up until now. But I figure they need to be their own thing. They're on their own playlist. They need to be their own separate thing, which means that on a day when I'm going to do a watching bad videos, for example, there would be that video, and then the orbit video would be something entirely separate. Instead of just putting up the watching bad videos and just tagging it YouTube orbit. Oh, speaking of reviews, yesterday I got a new blood glucose meter, and after I've had a few days to give it a fair trial and check it out, then on Monday I'm going to do a review of that and a comparison with that and my old meter. And we'll see how that turns out. I have a few observations and questions about it already, but I'm going to hold them for the review. Well, a couple of hours later, and it's finally almost to the target range. I was hoping to get it down somewhere 90 to 120. I'm getting closer, finally, to an actual reasonable reading. Now all I got to do is keep it down there. That's the hard part, because as soon as I eat, it's going to skyrocket. I don't know how far, but it will go way up. Well, this has been an adventure. It's taken until just a couple of minutes ago at 3:44 p.m. to finally get a reading in an acceptable range. As a matter of fact, 82 is in the low end of the acceptable range. Not only do I get to eat, I actually have to. How cool is that? And while it was tempting as all get out to do so, I did not take the easy route out of the food and just run out and fix up a box of this crap. While I do have plenty of it on hand, I chose not to use it. Instead, I have got some naked chicken on the George Foreman grill, and by naked chicken I mean boneless, skinless chicken, with some lemon pepper seasoning on it. And when that comes off there, I'm going to chop it up, and it's going in here along with some of these vegetables that I'm going to be sauteing while the chicken is going. Onion, celery, shredded carrot, and diced green bell pepper that I diced up several of and froze. Some portobello mushroom, and plenty of baby spinach. And I'm going to make up a lot of it, and I'm going to enjoy it. I am also treating myself to a pot of coffee, which normally I have had one, possibly two of by this time of the day. And I am very much looking forward to it.
Hello, it's Thursday, December the 16th. Well, I have to admit that it's a good thing that the boob managed to finally win this battle in the war against high blood sugar. It also means that I won't be able to put off that meeting with Bob anymore. That's one meeting I am absolutely not looking forward to. Also, on another note, I wonder if the boob's decision to make shorter orbit videos will mean that I get to have more screen time. I don't mean to complain, but I haven't exactly been very high profile of late, and I'd like to see that change at least a little bit. If you agree with me, please say so in the comments. There are 3 new subscribers: Daniel91503, teensjustlivin, and Louis Figueroa 55. Welcome and thank you very much for subscribing. The dirty word of the day: moist.
Mr. TinFoilChef.